Welcome to the Ultimate Career Planning series. In the last video, you saw me speak about how do you identify your strengths and why is it important that you or anyone who's planning to have a great career needs to understand their strengths, because once you understand your strengths, you can really double down on those improvement areas within those strength areas, so that you can reach your goals and targets much faster. All right, so in this video I'm going to be talking about how can you recognize and address your weaknesses, because it's also equally important that you know your weakness so that you do not keep trying certain things and always keep wondering why the results are not happening. Stay tuned. Welcome to Enriching Beliefs. This is Karthik. If you have been following this, the Ultimate Career Planning series, I'm sure you've got a lot of insights on how do you plan your career, how do you understand what your values are, what your interests are, how can identify your strengths, and now let's see how can you identify and start addressing your weaknesses. All right. The first point which is coming here, as you can see, let's see what's the definition of a weakness. All right, a weakness is an area that doesn't meet the requirement or the minimum requirement to you to do a desired job. Let's say you are a technical, you're into the technical engineering aspects of things, and you want to get into sales, which means that you have to be good at selling. And when you start trying to sell certain things, you realize that probably it's an area which you still do not have enough strengths on, right? So you still have to improve your skill sets when it comes to selling. So a weakness, it's something which you have identified as a weakness. It need not remain the same forever, because you can definitely work on those areas and always keep improving if you think that's important. All right, so it can be a lack of necessary training, as I said, skill or education to do the job effectively. So one of the big reasons why many people fail when it comes to having a better career or job is they just try to fit into things which where they cannot actually showcase their strengths, or where they haven't identified their weakness, but their weakness just comes out once they start, or once they get into the job and start doing the work there. All right, so let's understand some examples of weaknesses now. What can be certain weaknesses? As I just said, not if you are someone into the technological field, but you haven't kept up with the technological developments that are happening. It can be AI, it can be the data related things, it can be anything that the VR or the virtual reality kind of things that are coming up. If you're not keeping up, and if you're trying to build a career on that, well, that can be a weakness that you might have to work on. Already, the second one is struggling to deal with conflicts in workplace. This can be certain soft skills as well, not necessarily always the weakness needs to be a technical or a hard skill. It can be people skill, it can be leadership skills, it can be communication skills, anything of this sort. All right, so these are some examples. So now let's find out what are the ways that you can figure out what your weaknesses are. All right. The first one is, as you did for identifying your strength, you can always ask someone whom you know very well, or someone who knows you very well. Go and ask them, what do you think are my weaknesses? They might just tell you that you start things but you do not complete those activities or anything of that sort. All right. So and there is one more person whom you can always go to, whom you can always look into the mirror and ask, what are your weaknesses? And that person is you yourself, because you know what are the goals you have set out on, and what are the shortcomings that you have faced after setting this goal. All right, you know what are the skills that you lack. Okay, so it need not always be just someone else. It can just be a self-awareness activity that you can do for you to self-reflect and identify what your weaknesses are. All right, that's the first way to find your weakness. The second way is read your job description and highlight the areas that you are struggling with. All right, so you would have been really excited when you came across an opportunity, you got through it, but once you started working in that specific role, you realize that there are certain areas you're struggling with. So you just, all you have to do is go through those descriptions and see where or what are those points which you need to really focus on or improve so that you can perform better at this role. In case that role demands this specific skill of yours, which is probably currently a weakness for you, you can start working on it. Okay. So if this is a cool hack, do leave me a comment below. The another way to do is review a performance appraisals to view the comments from your immediate boss to identify what are your weakness. And one thing which I can see is, the person whom you interact with almost every day is your immediate reporting boss or your immediate reporting manager, right? So this person really knows what are the goals that they have set out for you, or how you have been performing over time. So this person can really, if this person is someone who really cares about helping their team, their members out, then this person can be a valuable asset for you to understand what your weaknesses are. That's the third way of identifying what your weakness is. And fourth way is ask your coworker. I just mentioned about that in the first point. Although the stress on the first point is more about asking yourself, here it's about asking someone who you work with about regarding what your blind spots are. Okay, ask a trusted co-worker to give you a feedback on this. You can, that as I said, that person can be your immediate boss. Being proactive is better than waiting for the next formal review or the appraisal or any meeting that happens annually or twice a year. Right, so you do not have to really wait till that moment comes again on the calendar and then ask for these things. So be proactive and reach out and ask for help. A pro tip before you go and ask for, proactively ask for help or ask for a review is that you have to prepare thoroughly. You have to understand what are the things you were told before, and how you have managed to work on those things. What are the areas of strengths that were told to you or identified by your peer group or your manager before, and how you have improved upon that. All these preparations you can do, and you can schedule a meeting with your boss when he or she is not stressed out, when he or she is in an open mode to help you give this comment just to help you to improve in your career. All right. So usually after lunch is a good time to ask for such a help. So you can probably schedule a meeting just after lunch, so that your boss is well fed and is in a good mood for you to help out identifying your weaknesses or giving you feedback. All right. So these are the ways for you easy ways to identify your weaknesses. And I can tell you another easy way. So the first point, as I mentioned, asking yourself, so how do you do it actually? So what you can actually do, try doing this activity is, set out a goal for yourself for the next 3 or 6 months is a good duration. Set not a very simplistic goal, but a kind of an audacious goal that you want to achieve, and see how you fare, how you perform with that goal. Or like just having certain stretch goals can really reveal your weaknesses. I have had my stretch goals, and I've come so much short on my stretch goals that I could. The writing was clearly on the wall on what my weaknesses are. Also, just try this out, and if this is a cool hack, leave me a like and leave me a comment in this video. All right. So once you have figured out what do you do? What do you do once you have figured out your weaknesses? It's as simple as this. You have to plan a course of action to address them. You have to really understand if this is going to help you in this specific role, or to plan your career in a better way. Like I said, if you're trying to transition into, let's say, a sales or marketing role, and those areas, if you have identified that they are your weakness, always go and work on it. But if you have identified that your weakness are, let's say, AI or the VR related technical things, but with things that you're really not interested to work upon, maybe it's not a good thing to work on this and spend time on this. All right. Next one is again to sharpen your skills. Once you have identified your weakness, which is important for your career growth, you have to sharpen your skills. Online training can always help. You have lots of online material and information out there, but there are certain disadvantages. All right. The disadvantage of just doing all by yourself online is that you will not have any accountability, you will not get the right and learning environment, you will not get much help for you to help your queries and questions resolved. And that's one of the big reasons why many e-learning platforms have very low completion rate. They have some great courses, but the completion rate is not so much because there is no this kind of a gamification or accountability in those things. And the second way for you to learn can be in-house training offered by your own organization. All right, so lots of organization have some great certifications and in-house training that they have periodically set up for their employees. And if you're someone who can explore these things, do check it out and see how it goes. This is the second way to sharpen your skills. Third way is you can definitely join my free webinar. I'll leave a link below where I help you, become much better with respect to productivity, with respect to your focus. I set up very strong accountability. It's not a community where you buy things and you just are on your own. I'll be showing up every week for you to help you out, plan your career and advance in it using the vehicle of leadership. So if these are things that interest you, do join my webinar. And the fourth way for you to sharpen your skills is to research on the web for some great resources. And there are always some disadvantages. The web is having lots of great information, but there is a lot of unstructured learning. So you cannot reach from point A to point B in the shortest possible time. So because there are also too many distractions out there. All right, so if these are things which really gave you some insights on how you can identify and work on your weakness so that you can plan your career better, do subscribe so that you get access to these kind of information which can cut short certain learning period and help you advance in your career and with your career and personal goals as well. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, take care.